Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with Subtitles GPITRAL. Follow us.
Marco Polo, one of the world's greatest explorers. In the 13th century, he embarked on an epic journey from Venice to China that took over 3 years to complete. Now, Ricky Gervais is sending his mate Carl Pilkington to follow in his footsteps. But this time, he's got a little company.
Will you stop just puffing and panting like that?
Cole pedals a tradesman's bike with actor Warwick Davis sitting in the basket at the front.
Jesus Christ. It's like a Primark sale.
He said if he did it again, he'd want some company this time. He meant me, but I've sent someone in my place.
Grab hold of that. The can't stare.
They're like chalk and cheese. Carl whinges all the time.
He's doing the heading. He's treating it like a holiday.
He says he doesn't want adventure, he doesn't want stress.
I'm just not a good swimmer.
Once you're in, it'll be fine.
Warwick never says no. He'd take on a challenge.
Tease the camera, tease the camera. Now do a little bit from Oliver. Good.
It's not the night for this, is it? Warwick, you'll have to do it.
I'm not doing it.
They're going to have the adventure of their lifetime, whether they like it or not. Whoa.
An Idiot Abroad Series 3, Episode 1, Cole trudges up a long pathway to the front door of a large Victorian-style house.
Right.
Thank you for signing up for another adventure. You're going to take the Marco Polo route. Started it all off, one of the most famous explorers of all time. And he went from Venice through Europe, Asia, and you're going to end up in China. I remember telling you when Dick Whittington walked to London that he had a cat with him, his cat. And you went, why take a cat, right? Take a little mate.
I didn't mean a little mate. I meant take a mate. Take someone who can help you. Bring something with them.
Oh, hang on. Whoa.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, that I'm not going to bring anything to the party here?
I've never seen a dwarf go on a round-the-world trip on any programme. Reynold Fiennes, or whatever his name is, when he climbed Everest. He didn't say, here's my little mate I brought. If I'm being honest, no, if we're being honest, though...
But, Carl,
because what you don't...
What's his height got to do with it?
Yeah.
I just think you're going to be a hindrance.
Yeah, oh, this is really bad.
Normally, when I've done these things in the past, all I've had to do is worry about myself.
Yeah.
I don't have that many mates. I don't think I need them. And maybe that's part of what's worrying me. That you're like a little sort of limpet hanging on, dragging me back. That's how it feels.
Limpet?
Well, that's something that's just clinging on, a stag beetle, a leech, taking from
Yeah,
you.
not
You're
a
like
limpet.
a leech.
That
a
would be
leech.
insulting.
No,
a stag beetle or a leech, he means.
A leech sucking me blood, taking me energy because you're going, can you carry this, can you carry that?
It'll be fine.
It's not fine. I tell you what, I want that little bit on my phone with you going, it'll be fine. So that when you're shitting out a lung, I can go, remember that? It'll be fine. That's what worries me. He hasn't got a clue. It's not all luxury.
It'll be fine, honestly.
It won't be fine.
Caption, Venice, Italy. An aerial view of the city shows tightly packed old buildings filling the small islands, with the Canal Grande weaving its way through the middle. Carl and Warwick are aboard a motor launch. Later, they're sightseeing in a traditional gondola.
Marco Polo, this is where he was from. This is where he started it. Just think how old all this stuff is.
You'd soon get sick of it, though, wouldn't you? It's a town made for mermaids. You know what I mean? It's just hassle.
Yeah, but if you lived here, it wouldn't be a hassle because it's part of your life, and you realise when you want to get from there to there, you either jump on a gondola or you walk up to a bridge and cross.
Yeah, I think we've moved on, haven't we? The time when we walked out of the water, stopped swimming about. We were fish, weren't we, millions of years ago?
We weren't fish.
We were some sort of swimming grub type thing, and it grew up into people. Now, I don't know how old this place is, but it suited us more back then. It doesn't work, living like this. It's not.
Does it work?
It doesn't work, living in water.
This city's been here for hundreds of years.
They walk along a narrow passage between the buildings.
Where are we going?
Just keep going straight.
Well, I've got no option. Like Pac-Man.
Children feed the pigeons in St Mark's Square.
It's like a fire alarm's gone off and everyone's just hanging about.
They've come to see this. St Mark's Square. It's beautiful.
Never heard of it.
1600s, right? This was the centre for culture and entertainment in Europe. You can just feel the energy. It's interesting how the human body was represented.
body hasn't changed, has it, from how it was then? It's just that they were probably more tan because they all, walked about with the tackle out. If you're walking about with next to out on all the time, you're going to make an effort to have a six-pack. I've got a T-shirt on, so I'm not bothered. No one's got any pets.
Why do you think there should be pets?
Just to cheer it up a bit. If there was a fat ginger cat sat in the corner, it would take the edge off someone being clubbed to death.
This is the stuff memories are made of.
Oh, man.
That's good, isn't it?
Christ. I tell you, that is going to get right on me tits if he continues this touristy thing he's doing. He's treating it like a holiday. Isn't that how Marco Polo did it? He wasn't stopping every 5 minutes feeding pigeons. He's an explorer. He's pissed off over there buying ice cream or postcards or something. He's left me with his bag. Fucking ice cream. It's going to take forever, isn't it? This. Getting all the way to China.
Got any ice cream? It's melted a bit. It's a long way. You like vanilla?
Yeah, I like vanilla, yeah. We can't keep doing this, though. We're sort of wandering about, taking pictures and that. Because it's not me, this.
Yeah, but I'm trying to open your mind and open your eyes a bit and to appreciate where we are and what we're doing. And so we do the pigeons, we get ice cream, Italian ice cream.
What do you mean we do the pigeons? I've never heard anyone saying about Venice, what for to do the pigeons? We've got them in Trafalgar Square.
I'm starting to think I'm here with the wrong person, to be honest.
I'm not moaning on purpose, it's just...
No, I know.
I knew you weren't to know, but I don't like this sort of setup. I mean, what's a lion doing up there with wings on? If that was done today, you'd go, what's that shit?
As the sun sets over Venice, Carl makes his way to a small, cramped hotel room. Warwick is shown to a far more luxurious room.
Excellent, lovely.
Thank you.
With the rose petals. What a lovely room.
It's like going away with a girlfriend for the first time or something. You suddenly, this is it. I'm with her all the time. It's when you find out what people are sort of... I like the little downfalls, the little irritating things that they do. Everything's exaggerated. That's why honeymoons shouldn't be after the wedding. You should do it before it, find out if you like each other.
The next morning, Ricky calls Warwick on his mobile.
Hello, it's Ricky, just checking in. Yeah, just make sure you're settling in, and if you need anything, give us a call. Let me know if the little round-headed twonk is moaning too much. Or in fact, let me know if he's not moaning enough, because that's what's funny. If he's not complaining, we'll have to change that. All right, speak to you soon. Cheers, man. Bye.
You looking forward to today?
Yeah, got some fun things I want to do. I just want to show Carl sort of the idea of the masked ball and all of that sort of thing. And it's a tradition that goes back years, and it gave people anonymity, and they could actually sort of live out their kind of alter egos behind these masks. And even nuns and priests would do it, and so they could sort of get away with things that they couldn't normally get away with, which I think is quite interesting. Yeah, this is it here.
They go to a costume shop.
Fancy dress.
There you go.
Dressing up.
Masks. So choose your character.
Oh, I hate this sort of thing.
Why?
Because it's really forced fun.
The idea is, right, people never had any sort of anonymity. So to give them that, they would wear the mask and they could become somebody else, another persona.
Everyone did this. It's not just
everybody did it. Everyone got involved. Look at that, hats look good on me, don't they? That actually doesn't do a lot for you, that one, to be honest, but...
Hang on, they knew you were coming.
Carl places a miniature bowler hat on Warwick's head.
No, that's funny. That's cheered me up. But that's you wearing it, not me.
That suits you. It totally changes you. Honestly. I want to find the one that's, it's like the plague doctor. He had a huge nose.
So the doctor would wear something like that?
Well, yeah.
So you go in, for a serious checkup, and he comes out.
I don't know whether he's doing that when you're...
Right, Mr. Davis, listen. You've got cancer of the bollocks. I don't want bad news from someone like this.
It's cheered me up, though, isn't it? I don't feel so bad about that now.
Hello, good morning.
It's a lovely shop you have here.
Oh, thank you.
We are going to a masquerade ball tonight, and we need to have the appropriate outfits.
Sure. This is more simple, more silent. Oh, this one is nice, too. It's Joker.
This is great, this.
Yes.
Let's just see if it fits. But don't try and wear it like a smart suit. You've got to wear it as the character. You're not holding it right now, Carl.
But that's what I'm comfortable with.
I'm not comfortable when I play all the characters that I play.
You keep mentioning that as if you've done loads of stuff, like you've
I've done
done
loads of
Shakespeare.
stuff.
You've dressed up as a bear in Star Wars. And a green gnome in something else that you're always going about.
Hang on, OK, think about the bear in Star Wars. Again, it's a type of masquerade, isn't it? I was hidden in there, and I could fully explore the character of the Ewok.
This is when it gets silly now. I was happy with the jacket. That's ruined it as far as I'm concerned. I look like a sperm.
Maybe do you prefer Pierrot?
And what mask would I wear?
The white and black.
And what does that say to people?
The message is the dreamer, man.
Dreaming. That's
Dream.
more me. That's more me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes off the jester's suit and puts on a white clown's costume with big black buttons, a lace ruffle and a floppy wide-brimmed hat.
Look a bit sad.
Well, I am, you see. That's
But
the
hold
thing,
your
you can't
body,
tell.
just,
Oh,
sympathy. Get the sympathy for the lady.
Fucking hell.
No, not a fucking hell. No, just...
Jesus. Fucking what?
No, that's annoyed. You just be sympathetically sad.
Just,
A little bit.
Yeah, look. Oh, the head to one side.
Put it there.
What are you going as?
Casanova?
Casanova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
For
see
you?
Thank
Let's
you,
see
yeah.
Okay.
It's dangerous. I can hardly see. I'm in a city where it's like 90% water. I'm in a canal.
Warwick emerges in a red velvet jacket trimmed in gold with a white period wig on his head.
Well, there you are. That.
And the hat.
He wears a tricorn hat sprouting a purple ostrich feather.
Yeah, but you're going to keep that up all night, walking around like that, doing
Stand aside, peasant.
Right, I can't do with this. You've been doing me head in already without you walking around swanning about like this. Honestly. I'm not on a full night of that.
Look at it, though.
I know. Look at it.
Madame, may I have this dance?
Definitely not.
End of part 1.